Hey guys, this is Dawn Aronoff, and I am a distributor out of Leawood, Kansas, and I am speaking to you today as somebody who was a trip earner on the Team Buttar Beach Incentive in 2011, and I was a trip earner in 2012, and then I became a host in 2013, and I will be a host again in 2014. And what I want to talk about is the value of both building for the trip, of working for the trip, and the value of the trip. So here's, I want to take you back to 2011. I was in a place where I was really building my business. I was actually a silver leader at that time, and I was looking to accelerate my business, and really increase it a lot. And what happened is, for the first time, Kim and Z released their beach incentive. At that time, it was to Amelia Island, and it was a 3-pay period contest, I believe, and we needed $10,000 minimum. It was going to be the top 2 earners over $10,000 of PGV. And I absolutely knew, I've set many goals in Advocare, and I've missed a lot of goals in Advocare, but I absolutely knew that I wanted to be a part of this trip. And there were a couple of things that were critical about this trip. I knew I wanted to be with the people, but I also knew that it was a short contest, and that I had an opportunity to earn it. You know, I've missed a lot of different corporate incentives, and I was like, wow, here's an opportunity for you to really go for something, earn it, and then get the rewards from it. So what I did during that period of time is I fought like I've never fought before for anything in my business, because it was a discrete period of time, and I knew that if I put my focus on that trip, that I could earn it. And I'm telling you, those things that I learned from that trip is that when you fight for a goal, your business by default will accelerate. And I am going to encourage each and every one of you, regardless of where you are in your business and regardless of what your goals are, is to put that trip into your mindset. And the reason is this. And sometimes I hear people say, well, I want to increase my pin level, or I want to increase the size of my team, and I don't know if the trip goes with those goals. Here's the deal, is this trip is designed to reward you for every single building business activity. It is designed to reward you for increasing your PGV. It is designed to reward you for increasing your team. It is designed to reward you for bringing on new advisors, and it is designed to reward you for advancing your pin level. So whether you are just getting started with your business and your eyes are super big and you're like, yeah, I want to go on the trip, or whether you are a veteran and you've been around for 6 months, a year, 2 years, maybe even 3 or 4 years, and you're like, wow, I really want to go for on this trip, but is it going to match my goals right now? The answer is yes. The answer is yes, is go for the trip, because by building to the trip, you're going to answer all of the other questions about your business. You're going to see growth in your front line. You're going to see growth throughout your whole team. So that is why I encourage you to go for the trip, because whether or not you think it's in line with your goals, I promise it is. I promise it is a business building activity, and the reward, yes, you'll get the reward of the trip, but 6 months down the road, a year down the road, even 2 years down the road, some of those activities that you put into, and the effort that you put into to earn the trip, you're going to continually be rewarded for it. So the trip is kind of like the icing on the cake. Now I want to talk about why the trip. There is an amazing, we are part of an amazing team. Team Buttar is an amazing team, and it increases. I mean, sometimes you listen to the numbers. It increases from 700 to over 1,000 people every single pay period. That is a lot of people who are joining the team every single pay period. And we get to see all these names and faces on Facebook, and we get to see the recognition, and we get to see the advancement. But building those relationships face to face can never ever be replaced. And I'm telling you, you could probably put this trip under a bridge and I would still want to go for it. The location is amazing, and the accommodation is superior. And I know Kim and Z are committed to making every single trip that they run to be in line with the same values that Advocare runs, is that these trips are going to be top quality, they're going to be high class, they're going to be at great accommodations, they're going to be at great locations. But more than that you want to be on this trip because of the people that you are going to be able to spend time with. Not just click like on Facebook and not just make a comment, but imagine that you have a Saturday afternoon and you're at the pool. And who else is in the pool with you? Is Brandon and Kathy Ife and Jesse and Beth Reynolds and Heidi and Dennis Fleming and Kim and Z Buttar have got their kids running around. And you have the opportunity to spend some time with all of these people. And it's not just about picking their brains, because you know what? You can do that on phone calls. You can hear all sorts of things. It's about being around them, understanding the quality and character of the people, and also being able to capture the mindset. And I will tell you, last year on the trip, we had an evening, and I believe they're going to do it again, where you got a Q&A with the diamonds. I mean, honestly, when you have multiple hours with several diamonds and you have the opportunity to ask them questions, to hear how they respond, to hear how where they've stumbled in their business, what things they've had to overcome, and how they've grown, you can't do that on Facebook. And the truth is, you can't actually do that at Success School because it's too busy, it's too frantic. So what if you had an opportunity to slow down time just a little bit and be with some of the top leaders on your team and be able to not just get training from them, but to be able to get to know them as people, find out where, what makes them tick, find out how they're driven in their business and how they've overcome certain things. What if you had that opportunity? Would you pass that up? Would you wait for somebody else? Would you think that that trip is better for somebody else to take? Or would you absolutely put your focus on earning the trip, knowing that not only are you going to earn the trip and have the time with the people, but it is going to pay you dividends on your business that you can't even imagine. So I encourage all of you, go for the trip. Put it on your board today. Make a decision that you will be on the Team Buttar Beach Incentive.